Hi guys, I am Rishit Shah from Tally School, and in this video we are going to learn about 10 different accounting vouchers in Tally with GST, and you can also download the PDF of this post which I will link down below in the description, so you can come to this post and download the PDF as well. So I have created the PDF because this post is a bit long, but I want you to know that there are 10 different accounting vouchers in Tally with GST which we can use and create different kind of entries. By this video, you might be able to solve a lot of your problems regarding the types of entries that you want to pass. For example, if a certain transaction in your business happens which is different from sales or purchases, then you know that what a voucher you have to use in Tally. That is what we are going to learn in this video. Along with, we will also see the different vouchers and what is the use of them in Tally. So we will go step by step. The first one is sales voucher in Tally, which is very simple. You can open the sales voucher to create sales entries in Tally. It is very easy, and another video there is in which I have explained the GST accounting entries, sales and purchases. You can come to this post and you will find everything line by line. So I will link the post in the description below. Your second accounting voucher is purchase voucher. So let's just go in Tally and let me show you how it is, where they are located. So I am in Tally, then click on accounting vouchers from gateway of Tally, and you will be in the accounting voucher creation screen. Now you will see the voucher that you have last entered. So I have last entered payment voucher, so I'm seeing the payment voucher window. But if you come here on the right hand side, you can see F4 Contra, and from F4 all the vouchers are starting till reversing journal. So these are the accounting vouchers I am talking about, and memos. So these are the accounting vouchers I am talking about. 10 different accounting vouchers. One we have seen is sales, second is purchase. So if you press F9, you can see the purchase voucher as well, and you can enter the purchase entries easily. So you know what purchase voucher is, right? I don't have to explain anything about that. And if you want to learn about that, you can come here and see this video which includes sales and purchases as well, and you can see the different video of purchase entry in Tally with automatic GST calculation as well. Now the third voucher is receipt voucher in Tally. So when you have sold something, that is the sales, then when you receive the amount after selling, that is called receipt. For that you can create receipt voucher in entry, so the entire transaction is complete. So in Tally, if you go, then you can see F6 receipt. So when you sell something, you are just selling the goods, you are not getting the money. This kind of sales are called credit sales. After that, when you receive the actual money, it is called receipt of money, and for that you need to pass the receipt entry in Tally. So that is where the receipt voucher in Tally is used. You can use GST here as well, and cost centers also. Now the fourth voucher is, if you have guessed, it is the payment voucher in Tally, because when you purchase something, you have not paid the person. Then when you actually pay the person after purchasing, you create a payment voucher because you are paying in Tally. So for all the payments, we create a payment voucher. As the name suggests, payment voucher. So if you press F5, you can go to the payment voucher, or just click on the payment and you will be in the payment voucher in Tally. So you can create payment vouchers. It is a normal accounting entry, and you can create different vouchers for payments, for purchases, for expenses, all kind of payment that you do via bank, via cash. You have to create a payment voucher in Tally. Now after that, we have seen 4 vouchers which are sales, purchases, payment, receipt. Now the fifth voucher is Contra voucher in Tally. So Contra voucher is used when you have bank to bank entries or bank to cash entries only. So if I press on F4 or click on this button, then I will be in the Contra voucher. So when you deposit the money from your cash to the bank, Contra voucher is used. When you withdraw money from ATM or bank, Contra voucher is used. And when you transfer money from your one bank account to another bank account, then again Contra voucher is used in Tally. So these were the basic vouchers in Tally. Now we are going to look at some advanced vouchers, which is journal voucher in Tally. It may look like a basic voucher, but it is an advanced voucher, and with the introduction of GST it is a little bit more advanced. So it can also be used for TDS as well. So let's see the journal voucher in Tally in a little bit detail. So if I go into journal, press F7 or click on the journal button, I'll come in the journal voucher. If you're observing here, there is an optional option selected automatically by Tally here. So what this does is that when you pass an optional voucher, it will not show up in your accounts or in your report. So if I go and click on regular, then the optional option will be removed. Now journal voucher can be used for a whole lot of different things. It seems like a basic voucher, but it is an advanced voucher as well. Journal voucher can be used to do the year-end closing entries. It can be used for stock market entries. It can be used for statutory adjustments. In GST it can also be used, and it is used for TCS collection and TDS collection entries. So a journal voucher is used for very many different things, and most of the times when you are confused about a particular entry that where to pass, the answer will be the journal entry, because if it was simple, you will know that it is a purchase or sales or receipt or payment. But when you are confused at which accounting entry or which accounting voucher should be used in Tally, most of the times it will be a journal voucher. You can click on stat adjustment here, and you can create stat adjustment for different GST entries or adjustment entries under GST, which is decrease of tax liability, increase of liability, increase of credit, decrease of credit, refund, everything. And you have to select the nature of adjustments here, because then and then it will be reflected in your GST returns. Now this was the journal voucher, and it is very important to know that journal voucher is used most of the times in Tally. Now let's see the next voucher. You can credit note and debit note vouchers in Tally. So both are joint. I have jointly written them because they both are almost the same if you know what they are. So credit note vouchers, if you know, then credit note is used for sales return. So whenever you sell something and someone returns it to you, it is a credit note that you create and give it to them, and then they can buy from you anything of that amount in the credit note. We generally called it as just credit. So if I sell you something, you return it to me because you didn't like it, and then I will give you the credit of that amount whichever you paid to me, and then you can purchase anything from me in the future. It is called credit note. Similarly, what I have given is credit note, but in your accounts you will create a debit note for you, because debit note equals debit and assets are always debit. So the credit note for me is a debit note for you, and the debit note for you is a credit note for me. If you want to know more in detail about credit notes and debit notes, I have created a post and a video about that as well. So you can come to this post and you will find a link here, and you can learn more about debit note and credit note with GST. So whenever in GST, even in GST, if you return something or if you get returned something, you have to create a credit note and debit note. So that's why credit note and debit notes are important. The next vouchers are memorandum and reversing journal vouchers. So what is a memorandum voucher and what is a reversing journal voucher? If you come in the accounting voucher creation screen or accounting vouchers, you can see the memos and reversing journal. So if I click on memos, that means memorandum voucher. And the memorandum voucher is a voucher that is used or not used by most of the people, but it is used when you are not sure of the amount of the entry. For example, the office expenses are going to be 10,000 rupees this month, but you are not sure that it will be going to be 10,000. Half of the month has passed and it is still 5,000. So you create a memorandum voucher for 10,000 rupees right now because you are not sure. Then after the end of the month, the office expenses came to be 9,000 rupees. So you change the memorandum voucher of 10,000 to 9,000 and convert it to a normal voucher. So that's where memorandum voucher is used. This can also be used when you are not sure of the transaction, that if it is going to happen or not. You can use memorandum voucher there as well. For example, if you sell something and you are not sure whether you are getting it returned or not, some customers buy from us saying that if they don't like the product, or they're buying a gift for someone, and if they don't like the product, they will return us. For that, we can also create a memorandum voucher. The second is reversing journal voucher. So it is a kind of reversing journal which reverses after a set period of time. So this is a very important voucher, and it can be used by big businesses or small businesses if you want to know the position of your business in Tally. So let's take an example from here. If you are going to receive 1 lakh after 6 months, you have sold something and you are going to receive 1 lakh rupees for that after 6 months, but right now you want to see its effects. What if you have received 1 lakh right now? Then how would your business be? How would your business look like in accounting? So for that, we can create a reversing journal, and when you create a reversing journal, the effects will be reversed after the set period of time. So we can reverse the effects after 6 months, because after 6 months you will actually receive 1 lakh rupees from whom you sold the goods. So if I go in Tally and I click on reversing journal, the shortcut for which is F10, you can see applicable up to date here. It is only available in the reversing journal, so we can select applicable up to date, and then it will reverse itself automatically, so you don't have to do anything. The most important part or point of reversing journal is that you can actually see the reports of what is going to happen 6 months after or a year after. Whether you will be receiving money or not, that is a different option, that is a different point. But what if you receive money right now, what will be the business, or what will your business look like? You can create reports and create ratios then, and then you can see how that 1 lakh rupees affects your business. This can also be used if you are creating projections for your business for getting a loan. Then you can use reversing journal and see what the effects are. It will automatically reverse after the certain amount of time which you have set in applicable up to option here. So reversing journal is used for that. Now if I go in there, you can also see the memorandum and post dated vouchers video here which I've created. So this is it. This is for the 10 accounting vouchers. We have covered 10 different accounting vouchers. Let's go in Tally and see what they were. The first one we have seen was sales and purchase. Then after that we saw payment and receipt, 4 vouchers. Then we saw Contra and journal, 6 vouchers. And then we saw credit note, debit note, 8 vouchers, and then at last we saw reversing journal and memorandum vouchers. Total 10 vouchers in Tally, and we can use all of them with cost centers and with GST wherever the GST is applicable in any transaction. So these are the 10 accounting vouchers. If you are confused about your entries, then please be sure that your entries will almost always come under the 10 accounting vouchers, unless you are using inventory in your business. If you're using inventory in your business, then there are specific different inventory vouchers as well, about which I'll be creating a video in the future, soon. So 10 different accounting vouchers, you must know what they are in Tally. So if you have liked this video, then subscribe to Tally School channel, and we are growing at a great rate. So subscribe to Tally School, because I daily upload videos around 5 to 6 in the evening, and you will get an update about the latest video. Everything about Tally I upload on the Tally School YouTube channel. You can also check out the tallyschool.com website or blog, where I write tutorials and posts and explanations and everything about Tally which you can learn. There is also a free course on Tally. There are Tally shortcuts which I've listed down there, so you can go there and learn everything for free about Tally. You can also join Tally School, and you will be receiving emails daily for the course, and then regular updates about Tally from me. So subscribe to Tally School and give a thumbs up because that way I will know that you have liked this video. If you have any questions or if you want me to create a video for you, then comment down below and I'll create a video for you for your subject or whatever you like about tally, accounting or GST. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.